Welcome! Aggressive face. Drive Time with Alec. I'm Alec. How you doing today? Beautiful day, Wednesday. And here we go. So, Drive Time with Alec today, guys. I have a couple things to say. First of all, those of you that watch this on a regular, semi-regular basis, I want to make an announcement. We have an event coming up this Saturday at 2 p.m. called Businessman Fran. It's going to be hosted at CrossFit Costa Mesa, and it is going to be epic. Like, unbelievably epic. So, we will be doing a workout called Fran in full business attire. Ties, vests, suspenders if you got them, jackets, slacks, business socks for business time, and shoes. Work shoes. Gonna be epic. I can't tell you how much fun it is. If you've never done a workout in full business attire, gotta be ready for anything. That's what CrossFit's about. But if you're in business outfit, it's go time. Someone's like, here's a barbell, here's 95 pounds, here's a pull-up bar, let me see you do Fran. You're like, all right, I CrossFit, I'm ready for anything ever. Because I'm a freaking Navy SEAL in body armor. Combined with Captain America's super soldier serum. Took it to a whole new level of nerd right there. You're welcome. Well, anyway, that's going to be awesome. 2 p.m. If you are in town, whether or not you CrossFit at CrossFit Costa Mesa, feel free to grab a business suit, go to Goodwill, spend $2, put it on, and come do Fran in it. It'll be a blast. So today, it's Whimsical Wednesday. I usually tell stories on these days, and today I want to tell a very cool story that I've learned life lessons on that I hope to pass through to you, because really there's nothing new under the sun. At the end of the day, a lot of knowledge that we kind of amass and talk about that we have as experts in our subject matter is simply learned from another source or repackaged, or, you know, novel ideas are rare. Now, are we pushing the envelope of human knowledge and gaining more insight? Yes, all the time. And a lot of our new knowledge and insight comes from previous knowledge being kind of looked at again from other angles, and then we're like, oh my God, this is here. So, or by mistake, which is the best, like Velcro and all this stuff being created, like, oh, new product, Velcro, fantastic. A little bumpy on this road here. So today what I want to talk about is a lesson I learned from my father, the great Dan Hansen. So it's a cool lesson. I was a young salesman, 23, wearing a really bad suit, driving a Honda Civic, going for it, you know, living the dream. And as any salesman knows, when you're in sales, it's sometimes a very tough job. Depending on what, like I was in a 100% commission sales job. Okay, that in my opinion, those are the greatest and toughest jobs there is, because they're really, it's like you swim or you die. So I was selling and doing my best, and I was going, you know, Dad, I'm really frustrated with the clients I'm selling to. They don't appreciate me. You know, my referral partners don't think I'm, you know, they don't give me the time of day, and I was really downhearted, you know, kind of disheartened. And he said, hey, look, son, I want to teach you about a concept. And I go, okay. And he goes, the concept is called knee time. And I go, what does this mean? What's knee time? And he goes, look, in our profession, the greatest salespeople we know, and in any sales job, the greatest salespeople are never embarrassed to get down on their knees and beg for business. It's a humility concept. And at the time, I was like, yeah, I get it. That makes sense. And it did, because at the time, I didn't have any business to go on my own. I didn't have any reason to not be humble. I was at the bottom of humility, beneath humility. And so that concept was like, oh, okay, I understand. And so you would go out and you would solicit business from people that, you know, you were like, really? I gotta really kind of like submit myself to you, and I don't think you're that great of a person, but okay. And it was a very unique experience, but it taught me so much. And the interesting thing is, in any sales job, and this is going to translate into so much stuff, this core principle of like lowering yourself, serving in humility, working out of a humble place, takes on such depth and meaning, because as I got more and more successful through hard work and luck and market conditions and all that stuff, knee time became harder, because I started to think of myself as like a baller. That's right, I said baller. I was like, oh, I'm the man now. I don't have to spend my time on my knees anymore, just kind of being subservient and submissive and humble, because I just am a stud. What a sad irony. The better you get, the more success you get through being humble, the harder it is to remain humble. I mean, and if you're listening to this and you know me very well, like we hang out on a regular basis, you're going to know immediately that I am not a humble man, and that is one of my greatest faults and also one of my biggest limitations. Friggin' bumps! Freaking me out. I'm freaking out by the bumps. Back in. Refocus. It's one of my biggest limitations as well, so I'm not ignorant of it. And it's something that I work on a daily basis, and so now that I've retold this, it's kind of another thing. So, by the way, here's the full translation of this while I wrap down here, right? So I find myself in the fitness world too, working at CrossFit Costa Mesa at times and owning it and kind of sharing in the pieces there. And so many trainers are like, I only train elite superstar athletes, the best of the best, because I am the best, and I only train the best. And I'm like, okay, bro. That's a big thumb up for you. And I see it across all industries. People lose this focus of like, oh yeah, I remember when I had to work hard. Oh yeah, I remember when I just trained anybody that walked in my door, and I didn't care if they were totally deconditioned and it was the first workout they had in 6 years, or if they just came off professional basketball and now they want to go take on CrossFit sport and I'm the coach. Blew my mind, blows my mind. It just continually does. And I see salespeople all the time, they're like, oh, I gotta go talk to them. Why do I need to talk to that kind of referral source? They're not worth my time. I'm a big dog. Oh my God. And by the way, here's the truth of the knee time. You're gonna spend it on your knees, whether you want to or whether it's forced on you. You will get rolled, humbled. The world, the creator, the universe, whatever like phrase you want to slip into that fits your religious beliefs at this moment, will bring you down. I'm telling you, if you don't think that's true, you're lying to yourself, because you know it's true. The world, the creator, will humble you. You will be humbled. Just go ahead and take the knee now. And by the way, all the success is on the knee. All the glory is when you submit yourself and be humble and take that stance in life. That's where the magic happens. Not when you stand up tall on the big enough pedestal, stick that chest out, flow out those peacock feathers, and say, look at me. Aren't I magnificent? You're about 5 seconds from getting sliced in the kneecaps and going down. Little insight for you. A little grotesque imagery about being sliced in the knees. You're welcome. Have a wonderful day. I'm going to spend it on one knee today, being humble as best I can. And I hope you have a chance to do the same. See you tomorrow.